What is going on YouTube? It's me, Andy the Kid, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on my gaming rig. The last time I updated this was like, what time? During like the last months of 2012. So this is a pretty recently new build. I've had it for a while though. I started building this computer in 2010, believe it or not. It started out like with a small case, but I'll get into that later on in another video of how I got into PC gaming. But yeah, right now I'm doing some cable management, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to increase the airflow in my case, even though the case is like a beast at cooling. But anyways, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of my system. Right now I'm using the Cooler Master HAF-X case. Guess you can tell that's a huge. It's a full ATX, full tower case. It does support XL ATX motherboards and down. I got the Cooler Master V6 GT, and then underneath that, or right underneath that, is the AMD Phenom II X4 955 Black Edition processor. I'm gonna upgrade that to a bulldozer chip sometime in the summer months. I have 12 gigs of DDR3 memory, but I'm only using 8 gigs in dual channel, and that is the Vengeance Corsair Vengeance 1600 megahertz DRAM chips. And the reason why I'm not using 12 gigs is because it's fast. With faster memory, you can overclock your CPU higher, or at least I've heard. What else? I've got my Radeon HD6870. I'm gonna also overclock that. I've moved it down because I want to prepare space for a second card. It's either I'm gonna get another 6870 or just get two entirely different cards and either SLI them or crossfire them, since this motherboard does support both SLI and crossfire. Now the motherboard, speaking of the motherboard, I'm using the MSI 990 FXA GD65 motherboard right there, so it says MS7640. That is the model number. If you want to Google it, you can. Over the top it says, where is it, 990 FXA GD65. It's a pretty nice motherboard. It does have, I think, six SATA 6 gig per second ports, and yeah, they're pretty fast. To power this whole system, I'm using the Thermaltake 750 watt bronze TR2 RX power supply, and I think this should be enough power to power two Radeon HD6870s. Let's see, I got a DVD burner, read and write in the front. Then the case, the front does come off. Let me try to get it off. So yeah, the front panel does come off, and you guys can see that massive, I think it's 230 millimeter fan. Milliliter. That's for liquid. Yeah, millimeter fan. What else? Oh, I got my 1 terabyte Western Digital. I'm not sure what model it is, but it's a 1 terabyte Western Digital drive. That's SATA 6, and this is my 80 gig for recording games and tutorials. That is a SATA 2 drive. I think that is pretty much it, or is it? Oh, how many fans do I have in my system? So I got, I think, 230 millimeter. This is, I think it's 140. I got, the side panel has, I'm pretty sure this is 230. And the front, like I said, and what else? Oh, it does have space for another large fan like that. Or I can just put a water cooling block on top of it. But I'm not gonna do that because this case is designed for air cooling. to say, the V6 GT, I'm pretty sure they're either 120 millimeter fans or 140, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere between there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna close everything up and we're gonna hop on the computer and I'm gonna overclock it and show you guys my specs. No, show you guys my the specs and everything into more detail. And so yeah, see you guys on my computer when I put this back together. Alright guys, so before we even get on the PC, I want to show you, I already finished my cable management. I'm going to open it up right now to show you guys what it looks like inside. That's with everything pretty much built together. So yeah, let me just hold on for a quick sec and open it. Alright, so this is what the system looks like when it is built. You got the fan spinning over there. So yeah, my hard drives and everything, CPU. I put the VGA bracket on. I'm not sure if you guys there's enough light for you guys to see it, but let me turn this light off. Well, it does change the lighting, so if I do get LED fans, put the lighting on. So pretty much everything is much cleaner than it was before, and it does increase my overclock. So yeah, just want to show you guys how it looks like when everything is clean and I've finished my cable management. So we're gonna hop onto the PC now. Currently I'm installing Knights of the Old Republic. It's an old, really old game, 2002, 2003. And yeah, so you guys can see my benchmark results, and I'll go to Camtasia Studio right now. So see you guys there. Alright guys, so I did finish overclocking my system. Like I said, it's the AMD Dragon Extreme platform. So you guys can tell I have this cool wallpaper. I'll have the download link in the description if I can still remember where I got it from. But yeah, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the overclock. So let's start for the CPU. Like I said, I was using the Phenom II X4 955. The core voltage is at 1.4 and 1.4 volts, and I got it from 3.2 gigahertz to 4.2 or 4,200 megahertz with the multiplier at 21, and bus speed, or pretty much the base bus speed, is at 200 megahertz, and hyper transport is at 2,200. So yeah. The next thing we're going to look at is the graphics card, and like I said, HD6870 with Barch GPU. I did get the core clock, the GPU core clock, to 985 megahertz, and the default clock was at 900 megahertz. So that's 85 megahertz bump. And I did get my memory from 1050 to 1175. In idle, let's see, what else? Oh, and the tool that I used to overclock my graphics card was MSI Afterburner. I'm gonna make a video on how to overclock your entire system, or actually, yeah, your entire system, or just your graphics card, both the entire system, and actually, no, what am I saying? I'm gonna make a video, excuse me, on how to overclock your graphics card using MSI Afterburner and a whole bunch of other tools which I found. It's gonna be like safe, and everyone should be able to do it. Difficulty rating of like 7.0. So yeah, like I said, my settings in MSI Afterburner, I did bump the core clock, like I said, to 985, the memory clock to 1175, and the core and the voltage that I'm using is at 1238 volts. In idle, the temperature is at 42. Actually, this is not idle mode because I am recording with Camtasia Studio, and it does use the graphics card, so it's bumped up right now. But the temperature right now is at 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah, what else do I have to show you guys? I think that's all. So let's get into the benchmarks. So this is the benchmarks for Metro 2033. I am using a resolution at 1920 by 1080, DiRT 11. The quality is on Ultra, anti-aliasing, multi-sampling, 4x, texture filter, 16x, advanced physics disabled, tessellation enabled, depth of field disabled, and I get a average frame rate of, or is it 30? Right here, 30 or 29, which is pretty much 30. I round up, and a maximum of 60. So, or 61. So 30 frames is playable. To 60, which is pretty good, but I don't play at the settings. I play at these settings. 1920, DiRT 11, quality on high, so just under Ultra. The anti-aliasing, I use analog anti-aliasing. Texture filtering is at 16 times, and advanced physics disabled, tessellation enabled, depth of field disabled. I did 20 runs to make sure the game is stable, and I did get an average frame rate of 50 and to a maximum of 106. And this is my UNIGINE Heaven, or Haven. Heaven, I say Haven. I've been used to saying Haven, but it's Heaven benchmark. This is on the extreme preset. I did get 21.3 frames per second on extreme at 1600 by 900 with 8x anti-aliasing in windowed mode. The preset is extreme, DiRT 11, and yeah, maximum frame rate of 52 and minimum of 9.5. Now let's look at my benchmarks in DiRT 3, which is another game that I play, and this is the game that came with my graphics card, so I thought it would be suitable to see the benchmarks for it. So the graphics settings is on Ultra, you guys can tell. High, Ultra, and at the end I got a average frame rate of 53 or 54 if you round it up. It doesn't tell you the maximum frame rate, but I'm pretty sure it goes up to like 60, 65, even 70, depending on which view I'm playing at. I got a minimum of 45 frames, and I only did one test, so I'm not sure how accurate this is, but I'm pretty sure it matches up. And this is some other random screenshots. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it. If you guys want a tutorial on how to overclock your graphics card and your CPU to get the best performance, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, because I'll be uploading a video on how to do so sometime in the upcoming this week or the beginning of next week. So yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.